Travis Kelce and girlfriend Taylor Swift get intimate as they board a plane leaving Kansas City to start their honeymoon. On Sunday, January 12, Travis Kelce and girlfriend Taylor Swift were unexpectedly spotted boarding their private plane leaving Kansas City. Taylor Swift appeared in a red coat and braided hair that looked very sophisticated and luxurious, while Travis Kelce appeared in a gray sweatsuit and a black hat. Kelce was such a gentleman as he carried his luggage with one hand and helped his girlfriend Taylor Swift board their private plane with the other. Travis Kelce and girlfriend Taylor Swift spent their first days together after more than a year of dating at their mansion in Kansas City. However, the Chiefs did not have a game this week, and this sweet couple enjoyed a vacation together that everyone thought was their honeymoon. The pop star's Dassault Falcon 7X jet is said to have been chartered to Rhode Island, where the couple had a sweet vacation last August. Especially Taylor Swift also owns a mansion in Rhode Island. The couple's flight is expected to take more than 3 hours. Due to the weather, there are prolonged snow showers. The flight may take longer than expected. It's been a few months since Travis Kelce and his girlfriend Taylor Swift have returned to their Rhode Island mansion. They often appear mainly in Kansas City and New York City, but on this trip Swift and Kelce will have at least 5 days to stay at Taylor's $17 million mansion in Rhode Island. The last time Travis Kelce brought his friends and relatives to Taylor Swift's Rhode Island mansion, they had a party together. It was truly a meaningful moment in their trip. It seems most fans are counting down the days until Kansas City Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce proposes to girlfriend Taylor Swift. Kelce's friend, former Cincinnati Bengals cornerback Pac-Man Jones, recently made waves when he predicted during his BetOnline YouTube show that the couple would tie the knot soon and then possibly start a family. "I'm thinking this year they are going to get married after football season," Jones said. "I do see love there. So I do see a baby and everything. I think they are in a real relationship. I know Trav, because he went to UC. His love is genuine. When he says he is with somebody, he is with somebody." Kelce and Swift have been together for more than a year and a half, and all signs appear to be pointing toward an engagement in the not-too-distant future. Swift's friends and family have signed off on the couple getting married, and her friends have even encouraged her to start a family with him now that her Eras tour is officially over and she's got plenty of free time now. And while marriage and kids may be on the table, Swift has another goal in mind that she wants her and Kelce to check off their bucket list, according to a report from Matthew Acton of Radar Online. Taylor Swift has her sights set on a new goal: propelling lover Travis Kelce into the billionaire bracket, Acton wrote. The superstar wants his and hers billions for them, so they are on a level playing field. Radar Online also reported that Kelce and Swift have several endorsement deals and personal appearance propositions that would only add to their combined fortune. Anything they do is a surefire money spinner, and Taylor will do all she can to help because she realizes how important it is for them to be on a level playing field financially, a source told Radar Online. Kelce has taken several steps to improve his personal brand and bring in more money in addition to his NFL salary. He's taken on small acting roles in shows like Grotesquerie and movies like Happy Gilmore 2, and he hosts Are You Smarter Than a Celebrity? Thanks to their hard work in the regular season, the Kansas City Chiefs will be kicking their feet up at home watching the wild card round of the playoffs to see which team they will face in the divisional round. After a 15-2 regular season and clinching the number 1 seed, the Chiefs will be at home for the duration of the playoffs until the Super Bowl should they keep winning. Kelce knew he'd receive punishment for his dunk celebration on Christmas Day against the Pittsburgh Steelers. He'd just scored the 77th receiving touchdown of his career, which allowed him to pass Hall of Famer Tony Gonzalez for the franchise record in that department. So Kelce dunked the football on the crossbar, just like Gonzalez used to do. His reward? The league fined Kelce $14,069 for unsportsmanlike conduct. His reaction: "I was trying to get my old expletive, up there, man," Kelce said his New Heights podcast. Fourth quarter of the game, my expletive legs are tired after a 10-play drive. I'm just like, screw it, I'm gonna send it one time for old time's sake. Kelce's legs going forward should be well rested, though. as a result of what will amount to a 25-day rest for Chiefs vets until they play a game, and coach Andy Reid seems to have them ready, in part because he knows all the potential foes. "We actually have played, which is crazy, but we've played all the teams that are in the playoffs," Reid said. "So you got to go back though, you can't be content with that, so the 4 teams that we have a chance to potentially play in a couple weeks. We've tried to hammer those out, and we're going to continue to do that until we find out what the results are. But we'll figure it out and see where it goes. We're going to try to be ready for all of them while we have this time, and we've tried to use it smart as a coaching staff. We want to make sure our players are fresh but still stay sharp." The Chiefs' potential opponents for the divisional round are the Los Angeles Chargers, Houston Texans, Denver Broncos, and the Pittsburgh Steelers, and as Reid stated, his team has played all 4 in the regular season. So there will be some familiarity with their divisional opponent, and right now, for the players at least, it will be a weekend of rest before their postseason begins in a few weeks. When it does, they won't be facing an unknown opponent. They have previous experience to lean on. Oh, and they've beaten all 4 teams this season, too. With Kelce ready to dunk on them, figuratively, this time, once play begins. Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are both riding high when it comes to their careers. Kelce is looking at another Super Bowl run with the Kansas City Chiefs, who has a 15-2 record, and even gets to enjoy a bye week before the Chiefs take on their first playoff opponent. Swift wrapped up her historic Eras tour in December and broke all kinds of records, plus earned more than $2 billion in ticket sales with the long-standing run. On Wednesday, the NFL announced that Kelce won the Walter Payton Man of the Year Charity Challenge. The award was given to him after a fan vote, which took place December 5, 2024, and January 6, 2025. Kelce towered over 31 other candidates, each one hailing from each NFL team. This isn't a first for Kelce either, because this is the second time he's won the challenge. Because of winning, Kelce's charity foundation, 87 Running, will score a $30,000 donation from Nationwide, a staple of the Kansas City community both on and off the field. Kelce will now have an opportunity to do even more for his adoptive home courtesy of Nationwide and those who voted. A January 8 release from the Kansas City Chiefs states, over in the Swift camp, on the same day, Swift was christened Billboard's top artist of the 21st century as the publication recapped the first quarter of the 21st century. Swift beat a bevy of other top musicians for the honor, including Eminem, Drake, Rihanna, Beyoncé, and Justin Bieber. Taylor Swift reigns as the #1 artist on Billboard's recap of the first 25 years of the 21st century. Leading Billboard's top artists of the 21st century chart, based on performance on the Billboard 200 Albums chart and the Billboard Hot 100 Songs chart from the start of 2000 through the end of 2024, the outlet announced. Drake came in as number 2 on the tally, with Billboard stating, dating to his 2009 breakthrough, Drake dominated with 13 number ones on both the Billboard 200 Albums chart and the Hot 100 #1 Songs chart through the first 25 years of the century. Billboard added that Drake also amassed a record 78 Hot 100 top 10s. In 2021, he became the first artist since the Beatles in 1964 to lock down the Hot 100's top 5 in a single week. Rihanna came in at number 3, followed by Post Malone and Eminem to round out the top 5. As Kelce preps for the playoffs, he spoke on the January 8 edition of his New Heights podcast with his brother Jason about the Chiefs losing to the Denver Broncos on Sunday, January 5. There's been some talk that the Chiefs rested their starters and possibly wanted to lose to keep the Bengals out of the playoffs. Kelce says that's bogus. On his podcast, Kelce said he ain't scared or anything and that he wanted them in the playoffs,